Have you had dates that led nowhere? Have you had dates that have flaked in the past? Have you had dates with all of the wrong men, or you've had relationships that just never seem to work? Well, stay tuned. In this video, I do have multiple tips, tricks, scenarios. In the end of the video, I do have an exercise to help you have great first dates and attract the right man. All right, so the first thing I want to get into, this is right away. As a woman, you hold all of the power at first. This will change over the course of time, but tonight on your date journey, typically you are going to hold the power until you relinquish that power. And we'll talk about when that is and how you avoid that. Going into the date, you have to understand masculine and female energy. It is advised, from my perspective, to be feminine as you can. You want to be polite. You want to be submissive if you are looking to attract a high value male. On the opposite end, you have masculinity. You have powerful, strong, masculine men who are comfortable and have high value. And then you have beta males.
If she walked in here right now, I'd hide underneath this table. Underneath.
Biologically, you are programmed to test these traits in men, whether you know it or not. This is where you're going to trust your instinct and trust your gut. A lot of the times, you as women, if you're unsure about a man, you will test him or you'll get cold feet, and you are going to either try to flake or cancel the date. This is all subconscious, of course, and you want to see how he reacts or how strong he is before the date even starts. The reason why women prefer men or strong masculine men versus beta men, subconsciously, we are biologically programmed to seek high value. We are biologically programmed to seek healthy mates so that our offspring can flourish and be productive human beings in society. So as you're being selective, we're going to call this the selective process, you are not going to waver from your instincts. Obviously, you want to be attractive. Men seek out attractive women. On the opposite end, they're also seeking out feminine energy. So you want to be passive as you can. You want to be as submissive as you can, unless he loses all of your respect by demonstrating those beta qualities that we kind of talked about earlier. You're looking for a man who is stable. You are looking for a man who is confident. You are looking for a man to take charge in your life. You are looking for a compliment. You are not looking for someone to make your life or improve your life better. This all comes from within. As a man, we are seeking out, again, feminine energy, but also women that we are sexually attracted to. Knowing that, obviously, men are going to try to sleep with you. We all know this. You, again, have been through this probably before. Either you are going to be receptive to his energies, or you are going to be combative. At the point in time where you become sexually involved or emotionally involved with this man is where your power diminishes. And that is okay. It's just a biological process. Understand that is fine. Just know that eventually you are going to submit the power and control that you have initially on the first date to the man, whether it's date 2, date 3, date 4, if it even gets that far. So my advice for you is, at first, when you do have the power, be as selective as you can. Again, this is all strength. You are the one in charge. You are the most beautiful person on the planet. He is lucky to be in your presence. If he is high value, if he has masculine qualities, you will find these things out biologically through all the tests that you are going to be giving. All right, so as I promised, we are going to get into today's exercise. Like I do with most of my coaching sessions, we are going to end this thing with an exercise. The exercise that we are going to do today, it's the indirect communication technique. We are going to take 3 points, 3 questions, and we are going to write down our answers to each of the questions that I'm going to ask. The first question that I'm going to ask and have you write down is, what first date surface level qualities do I find attractive in men? So let's just say you wrote down sense of humor. Now, in this technique, we don't want to ask a man, what makes you funny? We want to use the indirect communication technique. So for an example, in this technique, you can tell a funny story, something that had happened to you, and see if he takes the approach of adding an element to your story or even trying to tell a funny story of his own. It just makes the date more fun and go smooth. Number 2, we are going to ask long-term goals. What qualities are most important to you in a long-term, stable, healthy relationship? For an example, let's just say you want to have kids one day. You are not going to simply ask this guy, hey, do you want to have kids? You are going to mention indirectly that you have either had experience with large families, or you are going to come up with a way specifically to get him to talk about kids to figure out if he is compatible. Number 3, you are going to list one specific quality about yourself that you believe is most attractive to a man. Now, this specific quality doesn't have to be physical, it can be internal. The exercise here is we want to come up with ways that we can actually improve on our best qualities. As an individual, the greatest way to build value is to grow as a human being. If you are interested in a free 10-minute coaching session or want to pick my brain, the email for me is going to be down below. You will receive a questionnaire, a brief questionnaire, so that way I have an understanding of where you are in your situation and how we can actually approach the next date from a more specific place. Think about subscribing below if you did find any of this content helpful. Also, we do appreciate a like, as this is a new channel and we are looking to grow this thing and help as many people in relationships as we can. Thank you.